Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. This is the first video and I wanted to talk about my mental, not my, but mental health. No. So, because this is the first video, so I would like to talk about my first time when I found out that I was part of the mental institute. It's so funny, institute, whatever. Anyway, so I was in grade 9, which was 2014. So what had happened was I've been dealing with some issues with people. Okay, I've been having issues with people, just random people at school, and I couldn't understand what was happening. Okay, what had happened? What had happened was that I couldn't concentrate at school. Like the teacher would talk to me. No, the teacher would be teaching and everything will be blurred out. Like I couldn't even see the board. I couldn't even hear the teacher. And at one point the teacher would ask me a question and I'll be like, hmm? Like where am I? Like what's happening? Like what the fuck? And then so it became like a regular thing. At first it was one of, sometimes, then it became a regular thing, and to the point that I couldn't take it. So I asked my mom for help. So she couldn't understand it. So she was like, no. And then it kept happening to the point that the school had to contact my mom and tell her that your child has a problem. She is not paying attention at school. But I was able to study on my own because I knew I had a problem and I didn't know what was happening. I could not ever imagine that that was something to do with. But anyway, it happened, and so they contacted my mom, and my mom came home and was like, at school they say you're not okay, so what's wrong? So I was like, I don't know. She was like, talk to me. I was like, can I talk to the psychologist? She couldn't understand. So that became a great deal, and which affected my relationship with my parents, and they saw I was isolating myself from them. I couldn't take it. Every time they tell me to do something, I couldn't do it, and I would, okay, that was my fault. I just didn't want to be told what to do, and I got angry. I would go to my room, listen to loud music. That's what I wanted to do all the time. Just be alone, listen to music, and never listen to anybody. So they talked to me. So my mom saw that this is serious, and she took me to the psychologist. So before you go to the psychologist, you have to see a doctor, right? And I saw a doctor, and the doctor's like, she has depression. Like, nah, I just want to talk to the psychologist. And I don't want you to tell me that I have things that I don't even know. Like, what the fuck is depression? Because I'm not stressed. There's nothing stressing me. I wasn't stressed. I was just in my own zone, just wanting to be alone. I wasn't stressed. I had music to distract me from thinking. So he was like, she has depression. And before she can see a psychologist, we have to give her some pills for her moods and all that. I was like, what the fuck? So yeah, in that moment, I was diagnosed with depression. They call it depression disorder. D O. It's all right. Okay, depression disorder. So I saw psychologist for almost like for every week. Okay, until I became better to the point that I saw her every once a month. Okay, so it was kind of new to me. I didn't know what depression was, and all I thought about depression was stress. Okay, because at one point I used the word depression like I'm depressed. No, not use it on me, but in my writing I'd be like she was depressed, and every time I used it I was trying to describe the stress level of the person in my writing, not me in my writing. But so I didn't know what it was like medically, or yeah, medically. So I didn't know it was a thing, it was a disease, it was an illness. I didn't know. I thought it was an expression of or overweight or overloaded stress. So I mean, I discovered that it's not really stress, it's just trauma. Just keeping things bottled up inside of you. Because when you go to the psychologist explains everything that you're feeling. Okay, not really explain, but when you tell them that you're feeling like this, and then they make you talk about stuff that you never thought that really bothered you. But when you talk about them, you'll be like, damn, I've been bothered by this thing. So yeah, that was it. That was it. And I I was an internet person. I loved internet. I still do. So I would Google everything. So what I did was just Google everything. I Googled depression. Depression. What the fuck is this? How do you get it? And I got to learn more about it. And with that, me learning more about it, what helped me was okay. What helped me most was to to write about it. I'd find myself writing every time I still couldn't concentrate at school because it was still new. It's not like, oh, you saw a psychologist, you're taking pills, and boom, you're okay. No, it was a process. I think it took me a year or two or two to completely okay. I'm still not okay. Let me not lie. So, but to deal with it, it took me a lot of time. So at school, I'd still not be able to concentrate, but I found a way to help myself. So, so every time I couldn't concentrate at school, just to avoid the teacher from seeing that I'm not concentrated, I would act like I'm writing what he or she's talking about. So I'd be like writing about depression instead of paying attention to the class. I'll be like, and then write about depression. Look at the teacher, be like, and then write about depression. So I wrote a lot of things about depression. Most of the time was sad. Okay, all the time it was sad. And my mom would find them and she would go crazy. She'd be she'd go crazy on me and cry and be like, how could you write such things? So I had to find a new way to write things. I was like, I cannot keep on writing on paper. Then my mom would find out because I'm a hoarder. I don't throw shit away. I still have my primary books with me in my fucking room. You see that bag there? That bag is fucked up. That fucked up. I can't use it again. But I still have it. That one from high school, the Hello Kitty one, I still have it. I'm not using it. I don't think I'll ever use it. Okay, maybe the Hello Kitty one, I'll use it. But that one is fucked up, cannot be used. But I still have it because I'm a hooder. I don't throw shit away. You give me your jacket, I'll keep it just as a memory, even if I don't like it. But anyway, I I had to find a new way to just write out my emotions about this depression thing that the doctor said I have. Now I have to take pills, and now I have to see crazy people every time I go to the hospital because I'm on the psycho side. I thought I was crazy, seriously, because when you're young, you don't understand what's going on, and when you see a place that has crazy people, like super mad people, you like, am I mad? Am I like? So I had to try and deal with that. So I did what every kid would do. Okay, not every kid, but every smart kid would do. Find a solution to write my own thing where mom will not see it. So what I did was, me, Googled, where can I write things where mom cannot find? Blog. So I started a blog. 2014, I started a blog. Mm, I know you're like, how did you find out about a blog? I don't even know, but it was Googled. I Googled because I was trying to understand about depression, and I needed a new way to write things without my mom singing and getting on my ass like, why did you fucking write that? Okay, so I started a blog, and it was so nice. I would be nominated for things because of my writing. I loved it. And people would encourage me every time I post something that it's gonna be okay. I cried about it, but hey, I became okay. Oh, no, 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 not emotionally okay. Like, I'm fine now. No, nah, I became okay. Like, I get it. Like, I understood the whole situation, and I felt supported, encouraged, and empowered, that I kept writing and blogging, and it became a thing. Today, I'm a freaking blogger. Okay, my blog is not that legit, but it is legit because I made it legit. Okay, forget about my outfit. Okay, this was supposed to. Okay, whatever. So yeah, that's how I found out gay. And then I went to grade 10. Shit got real, bruh. Shit got real. So 2016, I couldn't stop having panic attack. I'd collapse. It was just some crazy shit happening to my body, and I could not understand what was happening. I would faint out of nowhere. I would have panic attack. I would lose breath. I was side of my chest would bend. I cried every night for no reason. I would just cry. I still do. I just couldn't understand. When you get better, you don't want the pills, and like when you're young, taking pills is just different. It's just, you just don't understand why do you have to do it, because you feel normal, you look normal, you just don't get it, just don't want it. Like, what the fuck? Why should I be the one taking pills, not her or whoever? Why should I be the one with depression? I didn't get that, so I didn't want to take the pills. I just wanted to see the psychologist because she was pretty helpful. She was my only friend. She was good, really good. I would smile after talking to her. I would really smile, not fake a smile, because usually I do fake a smile, but this time I would really smile. So she helped me a lot. So 2016, things became so difficult. I could not concentrate. Okay, let's forget about concentrate. I could not. I was sick the whole time. Sick, physically sick. So I knew that I had something was wrong completely. Like, yeah, when the doctor gave me a lot of pills, I would take them. So I went to the doctor, and he was like, "You have anxiety. It's not panic attack. It's anxiety attack." I was like, "What the fuck?" Now I'm used to using the word anxious, but I didn't know that anxiety was also a sickness. Like, hello, when I googled depression, that doesn't tell me about anxiety. So I couldn't understand what the fuck was going on, because also it was also some mental shit health part of thing. Like, I was like, oh boy, why does this mental health thing want me? So I was like, ugh, whatever, whatever. So the doctor increased my dosage of pills, and I had to take more pills, including sleeping fucking pills, which I kind of hated. Okay, I didn't hate them because I couldn't sleep at night, and I would feel cold, hard, and all that. So, shit, man, she was diagnosed with anxiety disorder. So I had ADD. Oh, this other has D. Yeah, so the doctor's like, she has ADD. Okay, the first time was like, it has O. This O. Okay, now it. So I had DD at first. Now I had ADD. Okay, which is anxiety and depression disorder, right? So I couldn't do it that. But it was better because I had my blog and I had my psychologist, and I had to see a psychiatrist all the freaking time. And bear in mind, the psychiatrist is a doctor for people who are crazy. So I was convinced that I am crazy until I got to truly understand what anxiety is. you know, it's just, it's like a demon. Anxiety is like a demon. Because when you think all is well, that demon comes and be like, nah, nothing is well. So there was nothing I could do but deal with it, accept it, and be like, oh well, cool. So I dealt with it. Oh no, I didn't. I freaking didn't. But I had to live with it, and I'm still living with it. And I think I have anxiety more than depression, but it's the same bullshit because you have to be depressed to have anxiety, right? Anyway, so yeah, okay, I'll just leave it to this, and we'll talk about. We'll continue this another time, and because there's a lot I need to cover, like inside this fucking shit, so it's the reason why I want to start this. It's because of anxiety most of the time. So I don't want to make this long. I want to make it pretty short. Okay, it's not short. 20 minutes. 20 minutes! But I want to make it 20 minutes. So I'm just going to leave it to this. And I hope you like my video of me having depression. And next time I'd elaborate on what made me have depression and the evilness of anxiety. I freaking hate anxiety. So, yeah, anyway, thank you for listening. And I hope you can relate to it and you can subscribe. Maybe 2 subscribers, 3, 4. Anyway, thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm Kitty Minaj. Yeah, thank you.